Rebel against defeat, masculinity, men first, chase excellence, boys. Why are so many females medicated, and what is that doing to relationships? Well, they're medicated because that little 3x5 or 4x6 piece of electronic in their hand sends them dopamine all day long. When they post that like or that photo, they're going to get 400 likes. Well, the next photo they post, they might get 200, sends them into literally a spiraling, out of control depression. They get totally anxious, and so they've got to go find their doctor to give them a new pill. Medication like this is constantly being increased in dosage. They're constantly switching. They're constantly adding 3 or 4 or 5 different other pills to the mix. And then at the end of the night, or most likely during the day, popping open a nice Cabernet Sauvignon and medicating that way as well. You're not dealing with the right people. These women have been bamboozled by technology, by the media, by the Kardashians, by Oprah, by everyone else, by feminism, that they can pop a pill and just move on. That is why relationships fail. You're not dealing with the right audience. That audience continually changes. Continually. I believe in my book, outside of being raised by a single mother, that the second biggest red flag is medication. Now, how do you spot? How do you ask? Well, you can be direct and say, hey, is there any, have you ever had to take a pill for that? None of us are perfect. They might offer that up. They might say they're on it. But a sure sign of telling if a woman is medicated is how addicted she is to her phone. I guarantee if she is addicted, scrolling through her feeds, checking messages, looking at texts, you name it, constantly on her phone, taking pictures, guarantee that person is medicated, because it all comes to the dopamine, right? They cannot keep up with that initial high of dopamine, and so they're going to have to backfill that somehow, and it's typically medication. They like to run away from their problems, right? They like to escape. They don't like to because they don't take accountability or responsibility or ownership of their life. So it makes sense to find an easy way out, which is typically what most females like to do, is find the easy way out, and they resort to medication. It's unfortunate. You're going to see the rise in medications out of control. You just, hey, if you're in a relationship, how do you, and that person's medicated, who are you dealing with? Is that the same person that you met? Because I guarantee that person's changed a bazillion times. And with medication, it's made it worse. I have personal experience with this, and it is not favorable to relationships. So men, vet that and stay out of relationships with heavily medicated women. Your life will be a lot better and easier. Rebel against defeat, chase excellence, masculinity, men first.